hear me? Cool. All right. Well, hello, and I'm Benny. I work as part of the coalition team at the Coca-Cola company. I'm here to tell you about what we're doing in the digital space today, share a few stories, some use cases, and principles that guide us. Let's see if this works. Good. And just a question here. Does anybody know what kind of business we're in? There's no right or wrong answers, just curious. Anybody? Okay. What else? That could be one. So as part of the Design Coalition member, we believe that we're in the experience-making business. And the simple pleasure of drinking an ice cold Coca-Cola is very sensorial if you think about it. And just the sound of the ice clanking, the smell of the fish as you get closer, and the tingling sensation as you take a sip. We get meticulous with the process, having the right serving temperature, the unique dispenser, and the vessel that we drink from. We have a term for it, and it's called the perfect serve. In the 1960s, we went as far as putting out an advertisement outlining the perfect way to handcraft your Coca-Cola at home. And that's the kind of level of details when it comes to serving our products. You may recognize us from our physical products, but we're very much about digital transformations. I want to talk about how to bring these two opposites together and give you a little context of what we're doing. So it's important for us as part of design coalitions to discover things that were never meant to be. But when they do come together, you find a piece of the magic in the middle. And for us, digital and physical aren't two separate entities. It's kind of a singularity, and I think there's a term for it called vigital. So the challenge is, how do we transform our business when we have a product that hasn't changed in 130 years, but still able to craft the same level of meaningful experience and details on the digital platforms? To give you a little context, I want to start with one of my favorite quotes. 1 billion hours ago, human life appeared on Earth. 1 billion minutes ago, Christianity emerged. 1 billion seconds ago, the Beatles changed the music. And 1 billion Coca-Colas ago was yesterday morning. That was from our chief executive back in 1997, so it's a little outdated. Today, I believe we serve 2 billion servings a day. And consumers, they connect directly those 2 billion servings through our products through a variety of touch points, right? There's the vending, the dispensing, the coolers, and something a bit more forward-thinking, if you will, to the right, the one on the right. I'll talk about that in a minute. So whether it is a traditional way of serving it or a future way of serving it, those 2 billion servings are 2 billion opportunities for us to engage consumers and transform their experiences. Let's start with augmented reality, easy topic. It's kind of a perfect blend between the physical and digital world. Our products are grounded in the reality. There's nothing we can do about that. But at the same time, that means we can do everything we want around it. So let's take a look at this. Packaging is very important for us, but how do we keep evolving that? This is from a few years ago. You may have seen this from overseas, from I believe our Chinese market. We call them the city cans. All of these characters are made out of iconic landmarks from a specific city in China. And if you're from the city, you may recognize yourself. So that's great from a packaging standpoint, but how do we transform and elevate that from a tactical approach? Here's a quick video to show you an engaging way to kind of bring them alive. There should be an audio, by the way. Just kind of a way to extend the storytelling here. And here's some holiday activations. And I don't understand I think it's been our Latin America market. But so yeah. It goes on with the polar bear, and then another friend comes out, and they play together on top of the can. It's nice little storytelling. and it's really cool. And here's one of my favorites that I worked on. It's a limited activation from one of the highest grossing movies of all times, Marvel's Avengers Endgame. We did this entire activation to build the experience around it. If you get the reference, because he snaps. I want to talk about a really recent and exciting platforms here called the Creations. And essentially it's a playground for us to experiment with collaborations and limited drops. And it's a new way for us to innovate with our products and staying relevant with the consumers. It is important for the brands today to listen to consumers. We know they want options, choices, and they have appetite to try something new. And Creations is kind of a way, an outlet for us to do that. And the strategy is simple. It's just a fizz and a drop. So it's focused on these two types of experiences, and fizz refers to the intrinsic liquid and limited flavors, limited edition flavor created by Coca-Cola in the market for a number of months, and that's it. You will not be able to get it anymore. Drop focuses on partnerships. It could be a game studio, film studio, celebrities, artists. The first Creations we did was Starlight, and we needed a strong story and appeal to the savvy youth market. Space was really obvious for us because it's a symbol of escapism and discovery. It has cultural relevancy and resonate well across all ages. And not to mention, Coca-Cola was the first soda that was into space in 1985, if you look at the picture on the bottom right. So it holds a special place for us. We also partnered up with Ava Max for a cosmic concert, one of its kind, a new way to experience a concert by scanning the Coca-Cola bottle or the can. It activates a mini concert or mini verse, if you will. I'm gonna play real quick. This is gonna be some music.
I can feel my body shake. There's only so much I can take. I'll show you how a real queen behaves. No damsel in distress, don't need to save me. Once I stop breathing fire, you can tame me. And you might think I'm weak without a sword, but if I had one, it'd be bigger than yours. If all of the kings had their queens on the throne, we would pop champagne and raise a toast to all. It's off with your head. Gonna change it and make.
All right, you can experience that later, but imagine that in your living room. The next one is Byte, like gaming Byte. Gaming is a strong culture, and it's a big sponsor. We're a big sponsor for many gaming events and titles. So just like Coke, you connect and share them for good times and experience. And we have a really good partner with this as well. We partnered up with Fortnite. And gaming is here to stay, and it holds many memories. In metaverse, gaming aligns really well with our brand values. Many people here have been harshly affected by the consequence of isolation during the pandemic. So whether it's a traditional flight game or gaming in the metaverse, magical moments had when they socialize on metaverse or VR, right? So we teased the second Creations beverage within the gaming culture, the community, and we teased it within the game Fortnite. The next one, I won't dive too deep with all of these, but I'll give you a taste of that. So after Byte, we had Dream World. What does dream taste like? A DJ name after some kind of topping, I guess. What does leveling up taste like with League of Legends, the game's really popular online game with game studio Riot. It's called the Coca-Cola Ultimate. And the latest, the flavor co-created and formulated by AI. Probably tastes like ones and zeros, I don't know. This next one is really exciting. It's a pretty old project, but I personally worked on it. It's called Cobot, and to talk about that, I need to go back in time a little. Here are some of the images from a campaign that were heavily influenced by our past. We have our saying at Coke, "Kiss the past hello." It means paying tribute to our heritage. Our past is very important to us and serves as a great educator. So we have 130 years of history here that we can look back into and reference the good, the bad, what worked, what didn't. And if you were to visit our archives today, you see a lot of these gorgeous paintings by Norman Rockwell, who did like the first Santa, and photographs from decades ago. And we thought, what if we could take cues from the past and modernize that, inspire? What would they look like today? Oh, there you go. Just reference either photography or paintings, still true friends or lovers having a moment of Coca-Cola. Maybe at a party, but what's the story behind the gentleman's? Is she bringing them Coke, or are they trying to take it away from her? We don't need exact copy of the pose, as long as the essence stays the same. It makes sense to the story. Are they friends or something more? What's the story behind those empty glasses? And then we have this, the lady in red painting. It's done for one of our ad campaigns, and we thought that what we should look like today as kind of a poster design, and ultimately it would inspire and inform the design of Cobot. Cobot is, kind of think of it as a barista, if you will. Coming out of the pandemic, you may see Cobot wondering the next time you are in a Coca-Cola campus or maybe a big blockbuster movie premiere, or a shopping mall serving iced Coca-Cola. It would be perfect for contactless serving. And that is Kiss the Past Hello. You can't have a presentation without having some AI in it these days. So as a company that's at the forefront of this, we have launched Create Real Magic last year. It's a limited time platform and a contest that allows us to have digital creatives around the world to utilize our assets. First of its kind AI platform to generate original artwork. And we partnered up with OpenAI and Bain. And uses ChatGPT-4 and DALL-E. And for the first time, everyone in the public were able to tap into our assets, official branded assets from our distinctive contour bottles, the Santa Claus, in this experience for us to see what co-creation can take us. Just a quick video to see how that works. So over the 2-month period, the campaign resulted in 300 million social media impressions and 120K images submissions, with over 7 minutes of average time on the platform itself and 0 paid media. Those 300 pieces of AI-generated artwork were selected, and they were displayed on Times Square and London's Piccadilly Circus on the right side, if you've been there. It's really cool. So back to AI real quick. What else could AI do for us? Could we repurpose or reimagine our great assets? Remember the lady in red on the left? The bottle is not quite perfect, so this is just kind of a first pass there. But could we localize it for different regions? Shoot once, endless iterations. So one thing became clear to me is that it is ultimately an enhancer. It is important to understand that it's not here just to take our jobs away. And if you know history, you know that some of the biggest tech breakthroughs has taken jobs away. But at the same time, they have also provided a lot of new jobs in return, such as the automotive industry, to the invention of personal computers, to calculators and servers. So it is important for us to know that when that happens, it separates out the creativity and the commodity that allows us to ascend the creative while pushes the commodity down, the execution side. It's ultimately for us to streamline the process. So maybe we can stop looking at it as a grim reaper of the workforce and start democratizing AI. So we live by this. Everything has changed, nothing has changed. This is both true for us. Our product doesn't change, hasn't changed, probably will not change for a long time. But the experiences we built around it will keep evolving and stay relevant. So what made Coca-Cola the real thing and the global icon today was not just the product we created, but everything we built around it. And everything is designed to serve, oh, sorry, too early. Go back. There you go. Okay. So everything is designed to serve people perfectly. So is the cobot, and there you go. We're seeing on the metaverse, right? To craft the same level of meaningful experience. And it is how our company consistently and able to create the same real value and the essential magic that makes the real things happen by turning simple chemistry into real culture. And for us, that isn't just the real thing, but it's everything. So thank you. Had to rush a little bit because of the time frame, but I'm happy to take any questions off the stage. Yeah, I think they're running out a little late behind. Good? Thank you, guys.